Hello, English learners. Welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And we're bringing you another great elementary lesson today, one that takes place at the office.
Yes, today we're going to teach you some great phrases so that you can ask people to help you.
Right, and I think this dialogue is with a new person at the office.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're new, you always need to ask people for favors.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to be asking for a favor.
So Marco, what exactly is a favor?
Something that a person does for you.
Like a small, helpful thing.
Yeah, a small helpful thing. So, like, can you pass me that pencil? Maybe that's even a favor.
Yeah, or maybe, can you pick me up on your way to work?
Yeah, that's a favor. Or even lending money to your friend.
Yeah.
That's a favor.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be talking about, favors and how to ask for one.
Because you always have to do this at work.
At work, with your friends, with your family. So let's listen to the dialogue and then we'll come back and explain all the vocabulary.
Sorry to bother you. My name is Rachel. I'm new here. Can I ask you for a favor?
Hi, Rachel. Welcome on board. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. I'm getting ready for a very important meeting.
Excuse me, but can I bother you for a second?
You know what? I'd love to help you, but I'm about to meet an important client. Do you want to ask Sean instead? He sits right over there.
Sorry to interrupt you, Sean. Could you do me a quick favor?
Actually, I'm working on a document that's due in a couple of minutes. I really can't talk right now. Sorry about that.
Jeez! I just want to know where the bathroom is. What's wrong with you people?
So a pretty busy office.
Pretty unhelpful colleagues.
I know, everyone's so busy they didn't help this
know.
poor girl.
Yeah, I hope she found the bathroom.
Now let's take a look at the language from the dialogue. So let's start with language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
There's some great language in this dialogue, wasn't there?
Yeah, a lot of interesting phrases and words. The first one that I saw that was really interesting is on board.
On board.
Welcome on board.
Well, we've got some examples of how this phrase is used, so let's listen to them to help us understand the meaning.
Example 1. Welcome on board, Sarah. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Example 2.
We need to get our new office assistant on board as soon as possible.
Example 3. We decided to bring Melissa on board to join the marketing team.
So basically it means
Welcome to the company.
welcome to the company.
Or,
The team.
yeah.
Welcome on board.
So on board is the same as to the company.
I guess also when you get on a ship, they'll tell you welcome on board.
Yes, that's where it comes from.
Or an airplane.
Yeah.
Welcome on board. Okay, let's take a look at our next word. About to.
About to.
I'm about to.
I'm about to.
So this is a great phrase to explain that you're about to do something.
I'm going to do this thing really soon.
Okay, so for example, you can say, I'm about to go out for lunch.
Or I could say, hey, Marco, let's go record a show.
I'm about to go into a meeting.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
About to.
Going to do something really soon.
Okay. The next word we have is instead.
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 Instead. It means in the place of.
In the place of.
Yep.
So, for example, if we're at dinner, I could say, I'll have the chicken instead of the fish. Right?
Or I can say, I wanted to buy a red sweater, but they didn't have one, so I bought a blue one instead.
Instead. Okay. So, in the place of.
Yep.
And our last word for language takeaway, interrupt.
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 So when somebody interrupts you, they come in and...
They talk to you while you're doing something, or maybe while you're speaking.
Or maybe you're busy and people come and
Bother you.
And bother you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So interrupt.
Interrupt. Okay, some great words here in our dialogue, and now we can listen to it again. This time it's going to be a little bit slower.
And you'll be able to understand the language a little bit better.
Sorry to bother you. My name is Rachel. I'm new here. Can I ask you for a favor?
Hi, Rachel. Welcome on board. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. I'm getting ready for a very important meeting.
Excuse me, but can I bother you for a second?
You know what? I'd love to help you, but I'm about to meet an important client. Do you want to try Sean instead? He sits right over there.
Sorry to interrupt you, Sean. Could you do me a quick favor?
Actually, I'm working on a document that is due in a couple of minutes. I really can't talk to you right now. Sorry about that.
Jeez. I just want to know where the bathroom is. What's wrong with you people?
Okay, so there are some great ways that you can ask someone for a favor, right?
Yeah, we want to show you some really useful phrases for asking for help.
So let's start with putting it together.
Putting it together.
Let's listen to some different ways of how you can ask someone for a favor.
Example 1. May I get you to do me a favor? Can you carry this package in your suitcase for me? Example 2.
Can I ask you a favor? Can you just finish this report for me?
Example 3. Will you do me a favor and pass me that file?
Okay, so those were great examples of asking for a favor.
Yep.
In our dialogue, we heard, "Can I ask you a favor?"
But we could also say, can I get you to do me a favor?
Right. Can I get you to do me a favor? Also, I could say, "Will you do me a favor?"
Will you do me a favor?
Right. So those are different ways of asking for a favor.
Let's say you want to ask someone for a favor, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're busy.
Right.
So you'll need some phrases to help you do this.
Exactly. You need some phrases to interrupt somebody. Right? So let's listen to some examples of what phrases you can use to begin to talk to someone.
Yeah, to interrupt them.
Okay.
I hate to bother you, but...
I'm sorry to bother you, but...
I don't mean to bother you, but...
Okay, so those are really nice and polite ways of beginning to talk to someone.
Exactly. They're really useful at the office.
So maybe you want to talk to your boss, you knock on his door, kind of open it a little bit and say, "I'm sorry to bother you, but I was wondering if you have time for a meeting today?"
Or you could say, "I hate to bother you, but do you have time for a meeting today?"
Exactly. So those are great ways of starting up a conversation.
Yep.
And maybe setting it up to ask for a favor, right? So we can combine them. I could say, "I hate to bother you, but can you do me a favor?"
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah, really useful.
So then you can ask someone for a favor.
Yep.
Okay, great stuff. So I guess we can listen to our dialogue again.
Yeah, let's listen to our dialogue for the third time. And this time, I'm sure you'll understand it a lot better.
Sorry to bother you. My name is Rachel. I'm new here. Can I ask you for a favor?
Hi, Rachel. Welcome on board. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. I'm getting ready for a very important meeting.
Excuse me, but can I bother you for a second?
You know what? I'd love to help you, but I'm about to meet an important client. Do you want to ask Sean instead? He sits right over there.
Sorry to interrupt you, Sean. Could you do me a quick favor?
Actually, I'm working on a document that's due in a couple of minutes. I really can't talk right now. Sorry about that.
Jeez! I just want to know where the bathroom is. What's wrong with you people?
All right, so now you have all the vocabulary necessary the next time you need to ask someone for a favor.
Yes.
At the office, with your friends, with your family, anyone.
Well, everyone, we are out of time for today, but remember to visit our website at englishpod.com.
Exactly. At our website, you'll find the script of the dialogue. And also, you'll find intermediate lessons, upper intermediate, and even advanced.
Yeah, exactly. Our website is a great resource for learning. Marco and I are always there to answer your questions, and we also have lots of helpful users who answer your questions.
Exactly. So don't miss out. Come to our website at englishpod.com, and we'll see you there.
Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome to today's pronunciation training session. In this episode, we're focusing on 4 of the most challenging English sounds: TH, SH, R, and the silent T. These sounds often cause difficulties for learners because they don't exist in many languages, or they're pronounced differently. But with the right technique and consistent practice, you'll be able to pronounce them naturally and confidently. Let's begin by imagining you're in a quiet room with your headphones on. Your only task is to listen, repeat, and focus on how your mouth moves. Treat this as a guided pronunciation workout. TH sound, th and v. Many learners confuse TH with S, Z, or T, but English TH requires a very specific tongue position. Place the tip of your tongue lightly between your upper and lower teeth. Not behind the teeth, between them. Then push the air out. There are 2 kinds of TH. Voiceless TH, th, no vibration. Words think, thought, thick, birthday, healthy. Sentences to repeat. Think about the things that make you thankful. She had a thick jacket on her 3rd day of work. Voiced TH, th. Your throat vibrates. Words this, that, those, father, brother, other. Sentences to repeat. This is the reason that I called you. His brother lives in those apartments over there. A helpful trick. Put your hand on your throat. If there's vibration, it's voiced. No vibration means voiceless. SH sound. Shh. This one is easier, but many learners mix up SH with S. SH is softer, and the lips push forward slightly, almost like you're about to whistle. Words to practice. She, shop, shower, push, fish, English, special, dishes. Sentences to repeat. She bought a special gift at the shoe shop. After the shower, he washed the dishes and listened to English music. Notice the smooth, continuous sound. Shh. It should feel like soft air escaping. A key difference. S, teeth close together, sound is sharp. SH, lips rounded forward, sound is softer and longer. Practice switching. Sip, ship. Seat, sheet. Sue, shoe. R sound, American. The American R is one of the hardest sounds for learners because it requires the tongue to curl back without touching the roof of the mouth. Here's how to do it. Pull the tongue slightly back, curl the tip upward, but don't let it touch the top. Round your lips gently. Make the sound from your throat, not your teeth. Practice words: red, right, road, around, carry, correct, remember. Sentences to repeat slowly. Rachel drove the red car around the road. Remember to reach the right room before the meeting. To test your R, if your tongue touches the top of your mouth, that becomes an L sound. Keep the tongue floating, not touching. Try pairs. Light, right. Lead, read. Glass, grass. Silent T. The silent T appears in some very common words. You don't pronounce the T at all, it disappears. Common examples: listen to listen, often to often, castle to castle, whistle to whistle, fasten to fasten, Christmas to Christmas. Sentences to repeat. I listen to music every morning. We visit my family every Christmas. The castle was built hundreds of years ago. A useful rule: silent T often appears after S or before L. Not always, but usually. Now that you've warmed up with the basic sounds, let's move into deeper practice, focusing on mouth placement, rhythm, and connected speech. This section will help you apply TH, SH, R, and silent T in real conversations, not just in isolated words. Take a breath, relax your jaw, and follow along as if you're repeating after a pronunciation coach. 1. TH in connected speech. A challenge for many learners is that TH changes slightly when it appears between fast, connected words. When native speakers talk quickly, TH becomes smoother, lighter, and sometimes almost disappears. But the tongue still moves between the teeth. Listen and repeat these natural-sounding chunks. In the morning to in the morning. At the theater to at the theater. With them to with them. All of those to all of those. On the other side to on the other side. Notice how the TH blends with the words around it. There is no hard stop. Everything slides smoothly. Now practice with sentences. I usually exercise in the morning before work. We're meeting at the theater after lunch. I spoke with them about the new plan. She needs all of those documents today. The store is on the other side of the street. 2. SH in everyday phrases. The SH sound often appears in common combinations. When SH connects with other words, the lips stay rounded and the sound flows. Try these everyday chunks. Are you sure? I'm not sure yet, but I'll check the schedule. She should send the file before the deadline. He always takes a shower before breakfast. Can you show me how to use this app? They told us on short notice, so we rushed. A quick tip. If you feel your teeth touching, it's wrong. SH needs rounded lips and no teeth contact. 3. The American R in phrases and sentences. The American R becomes smoother and quicker when placed between vowels or after consonants. Keep the tongue slightly back and the tip lifted but not touching the top. Practice these common chunks right away. Are you ready? Road trip. Around here. Real quick. For real? Now repeat these natural sentences. I'll do it right away, no problem. Are you ready? The movie starts in 5 minutes. They're planning a road trip across California. Is there a coffee shop around here? Can you help me real quick before class? For real? I didn't know that. A helpful exercise. Hold the R sound for 1 second. R. This strengthens tongue control and makes your R clearer. 4. Silent T in fast speech. In natural English, silent T becomes even more noticeable. Natives remove the T entirely in many words, which makes their speech sound smoother. Practice these chunks. Listen to me to listen to me. Just listen to just listen. Fasten it to fasten it. Christmas party to Christmas party. Often enough to often enough. Sentences to repeat. Just listen for a second. I want to explain something. We celebrate the Christmas party every year at my aunt's house. She doesn't call often enough, but when she does, we talk for hours. Can you fasten it? The buckle is a little tight. Please listen to me. This part is important. A clear rule for practice. If the T feels unnatural or stops the flow, it's probably silent. You've practiced the sounds individually and in short phrases. Now it's time to take the final step, using TH, SH, R, and the silent T in longer dialogues, storytelling, and contrast drills. This is the stage where learners begin to sound more natural, clear, and confident. In this section, imagine you are speaking along with a native speaker. Focus on rhythm, flow, and the movement of your mouth. Don't rush. Clarity always comes before speed. 1. Mini dialogue practice. Listen, pause, and repeat after each line. This dialogue combines all 4 target sounds. A. Are you sure this is the right address? B. Yes, I'm pretty sure. I checked it 3 times. A. I thought the restaurant was around here. B. It is. We just need to walk through that small street. A. Oh, I listened to my cousin. She said the food is great. B. Yeah, she recommended their fresh fish and the roasted carrots. A. Sounds good. Let's go inside before it gets shut. Oh, wait. Silent T. Before it gets shut. Stops. Closed. B. Laughs. Good practice, though. This type of practice helps you use pronunciation naturally in situations where multiple tricky sounds appear together. 2. Story practice, all 4 sounds combined. Now repeat along with the story. Focus on mouth placement and steady rhythm. Story. This Thursday, Rachel and her brother went through a small market near the river. They wanted to buy something fresh for dinner. Rachel spotted a shop that sold handmade sheets, wooden crafts, and special chocolates. Her brother said, "Let's check those out." When they reached the chocolate counter, the workers said they were having a Christmas sale. Rachel laughed because it wasn't even close to December. She said, "I often forget how early shops start preparing." After leaving the shop, they walked around the market, trying different foods. Rachel said, "I can't believe how bright everything looks tonight." Her brother nodded. "Yeah, the lights make the whole place feel right." When they got home, Rachel wanted to listen to music while cooking, but her phone wouldn't turn on. She shook it and said, "It was working fine this morning. I'm not sure what happened." Her brother smiled. "Try charging it for a bit. That should fix it." And luckily, it did. This story reinforces the target sounds in authentic rhythm, just like natural spoken English. 3. Contrast drills, essential for clear pronunciation. These drills help you separate sounds that learners often mix up. TH versus T. Thin, tin. Thorn, torn. Thank, tank. 3, tree. Sentences. 3 people sat under the tree. I need to thank you for the tank of water. Fun contrast. SH versus S. Ship, sip. Sheep, seep. Shine, sign. Shock, sock. Sentences. The ship is larger than the sip of tea. Don't shock me with a sock again. R versus L. Rice, lice. Road, load. Right, light. Read, lead. Sentences. Turn right at the light. I need to read before I lead the meeting. Silent T versus pronounced T. Listen, list. Castle, cattle. Fasten, fast. Often, soften. Sentences. I will listen to the list again. They will fasten the door if the wind becomes fast. Repeat these several times for muscle memory. 4. Speaking challenge. Final exercise. Here's a short paragraph. Read it aloud twice, once slowly for accuracy, once at a natural pace. Paragraph. This morning, I wasn't sure if I could finish my work on time, but I took a deep breath and got started right away. I made a fresh cup of tea and sat near the window to listen to the rain. Then I remembered I had to send those documents before noon. I pushed myself to stay focused, and through steady effort, I completed everything. It felt right, and I was proud of my progress. End of episode summary. In today's pronunciation session, you learned how to position your tongue for TH, round your lips for SH, curl your tongue for the American R, identify and use the silent T, and apply these sounds in natural phrases, stories, and conversations. Thank you so much for watching and learning. Pronunciation is super important in English. Master it and you'll love it. Stay tuned. More to come. I'd love to read your comments and know what is stopping you from learning. Love you all.